Evening all, and welcome back to Kerbalism. We are here on approach to the moon with our tourist shuttle. It has been in orbit for a month, well, been in space for a month I should say. This was a fairly long journey, but we need to head towards our maneuver node, and need to turn the thrust limiter up, because, there we go, that's better. Head towards our maneuver node and try and get us into an orbit somewhere where we can actually get this working, because I'm a little concerned what is pretty much on the opposite side of the moon compared to us is really awkward. There's not really a great deal I can do about it. It'll be a bit closer once we finish a maneuver, but we are going to be on a higher orbit, so we will be travelling slower than it. So that's okay. That's okay. Right, 20 seconds, 10 seconds to start the burn. Pretty much lined up and ready on target. 3, 2, 1, go. There we go. Now, providing I can stay on target, we should be absolutely fine. There we go. We've been captured by the moon now anyway, so things, even if it all goes terribly wrong from now on, things are okay. We've got 12 ignitions left. Things are looking alright. We do have an engineer on board. If things go wrong, we can repair things. I do remember saying I was going to bring out a spare engine, and never did. That was a bit of a mistake, but hey ho. Right, we are 1 degree, 0.01 degrees off of our target, which is awesome. Okay, so do we want to use this to go and dock, as in maneuver this ship down to dock with that, or do we want to bring the delta up? I think we'll bring the delta up. Let's do that. So let's extend our airlock. Let's point ourselves prograde. And leave it there. That should be good. Plenty of fuel, plenty of electricity. Everything will be awesome. So this also has a pedal, but it's got more ignitions with it, so that's why I'm thinking of coming here. Right, so we've set that as our target. We have already. Awesome. Let's add a maneuver node. Let's go out till we get some form of encounter with it. Okay, and we would be a really long way away. So let's add some orbits onto this and see whether we can get closer. That's a lot closer. 28 kilometers. Awesome. Move on, maneuver around. There's 2.3 kilometers. Meters, 200 meters. That looks good enough to me. Yep, there we go. 100 meters. Awesome. That is in an hour, which is absolutely fine. Let's. Oh, we have no control. And now this is something. We have no control? Wait, what? Why do we have no control? Oh, there we go. Now we do have control. Right, okay. Little worried there for a moment. There we go. Right, let's go over to our maneuver. and see what we can do. And here we are on approach. I'm going to turn the engine down a bit so we've got a longer burn. Go down to about 20%. There we go. 15-second burn. I prefer a longer, slower burn than a quick sort of firing of the engine. It gives you more control. Gives you much more control by turning the engine down. Okie dokie. And we can fine control tune this with more repellent anyway. Yeah, we've got plenty of that left. Awesome. Okay, there we go. That's good enough to me. Let's point ourselves prograde on our orbit. Have a look what our encounter's like. Our encounter is 600 meters, so if I use the RCS to push ourselves forwards, 3, 2, 1, there we go, 100 meters. Awesome. Awesome, awesome. Let's walk around to here, switch this to target and put it as retrograde. Right, walk around here again. No. Remove that. Walk around here. What was that in the log that I missed? Moon lander 1 battery. I don't. Probably turn off. You've lost control. Okay, we'll turn it off because it's now annoying. Moon lander 1. Moon explorer 1. Moon lander 1 rover. Boom. Configure battery. There we go, battery. Okay, now it will no longer warn us about problems with the battery. Awesome. Okie dokie. Right. So, let's turn the engine down even further. 10%, that'll do. So we've got a 36-second burn. And where is our target? There you are. So, wait for these little pips to burn down, and then we'll fire the engine when they run out, which will be half 36. Now, we fire the engine, and we should technically come to a stop 100 meters or so away from the spaceplane, which would be awesome. Time sync, we're a minute, 2 minutes out. This is the difference between the orbits. We will orbit 60 seconds slower than that one, but we're just syncing ourselves up to it. We can make our orbits pretty much identical. There we go, 133 milliseconds different. Of course, we are on a different orbit than this craft, so we will get further away and then closer to it and so on and so forth. So that'll cause problems. Right. That can cause problems. So what I want to do is I now want to go orbit and I want to point retrograde. And we'll extend our airlock out. There we go. We'll rotate this round. Boom. With the antenna on top, and that should mean that when I turn the RTS on, I should go. No, that's wrong. Okay. So I put the antenna on the wrong place. I could use the camera lock to do this as well, but if you've got a place there, then that should work. So I goes up, K goes down. That's reversed. So on. There we go. That's the way I want to face the antenna in. I guess I put the antenna on the side of it by mistake rather than on top. Oh well. Right, and then I want to go to here, and you want to be pointing Orbit prograde. Your rotation doesn't really matter, but I'm just gonna rotate you level with the plane like so. There we go. Okay. So that means I want to go retrograde. No, I want to go up, don't I? Let's do that, and then let's just turn this on normally. So we want to go up. So let's press K and push ourselves down, or push the lower thrusters, which will push us up. Towards our target. We'll use a bit of time warp to get there because we are. Oh, right, there we go. Now I need to go down. And that way. I'm pushing all the wrong keys, it appears. I'm going to lock the camera. Let's go camera chase. There we go. Now I know. Right, there we go. That's better. I'm going to target that. There's my marker. I can just about see that on the edge of the minimap. The nav ball. So that's going down here. I basically want it the other side of that pink marker there, which is about there. I think we're going. We got our lateral speeds going a bit too fast. But we'll see. We'll see. What I want to do really is build that. Probably aim the camera up here somewhere so I can see better what I'm doing. And camera here. There we go. And I'm trying to find the marker again here, so I'm slowing down my horizontal movement. Looking at it from that perspective, horizontal being left, right, vertical being up, down. Slow down the horizontal movement. Ignore nothing to do with this up here. That's all actual orbital speed, which is not what I'm after. Then we need to go up a little bit. We also need to go forward. So let's try and go forward a bit. And there's our marker. That was the problem. We were moving away from the target. Okay. So, by having the green marker, which is where we're travelling, the other side of the pink marker, which is where our target is, we will push it to where our actual position is, or our that marker there is the actual place we're firing, the way we're pointing. So by moving the green one the opposite side of it, you can line up with it here. See, now I'm level, we're only pushing it across. As soon as it ends up on the little dot in the centre there, you line up all three of them together. And then you just tell it to go forward and it should dock. That should be the idea. So we should both be facing roughly the correct direction. I think we are. We're pretty much lined up. I'll have to do a little bit of jiggery-pokery. But it should be fine. Okay, there we go. That looks good. Alright, let's move forward. And magnets. Da-dum. There you go. Connected. Awesome. Awesome, awesome, awesome. So, let's open this up. And that, was that a milestone? Rover arrived, rover arrived. Board first. Performed a rendezvous maneuver around the moon. There we go, I thought it was. Awesome. Awesome. So we unlocked a new milestone. Cool, cool, cool. Right, so the only fuel in here is here and here. And we want to take it out of this tank here. So out, out. There you go. fill up our fuel reserves. I suppose this could stay in orbit of the moon. It could be the start of a station. Essentially. Don't see why not. It's a giant fuel tank. We could come up and add some more. It's got solar panels on it. It's got batteries. Yeah, we could bring something else up, dock to it, and it could be a fueling station on the moon. And there they are. There they are. All full. Awesome. Awesome. And we've still got loads of fuel spare, which is great. Just going to quickly double check that there isn't any more fuel somewhere I'm not aware of. So that's there. That's that one. That is that one. That's that tank there. That's that tank there. And that's that tank there. Huh. I forgot that one had fuel in it. Haha. Okay. Cool. Right, let's turn that off. Okay, so in that case, I want to go that one. Hold on. What is it? Control. No, it's Alt, isn't it? Yep, that one, and that one. And I'm going to put all the fuel into the centre tank that's locked off. Like so. Plonk. Thank you very much. And I'm going to bring up the monopropellant tanks, and I'm going to steal monopropellant from there into here. So we've got a bit of manoeuvring. Because I feel as if we might need a little bit there. And I always forget when you click outside of the window of Kerbal Space Program, the menus don't update. Which is odd. This one does, but these don't. Which is strange, but oh well. Okay. And talking of clicking outside the window, I was just double checking. From low orbit to the surface, I need 580 meters a second. So we're going to need, say 600, we're going to need 1200 meters a second to land and take off again from the moon. So let's undock. Boom. On this craft here, we have 2300. That's enough. Awesome. From the moon back to Kerbin is 890. Yeah, we can do this in one go. I wonder whether we might have to come back up and redock with this. But I guess we don't. You go and put prograde, please. Yeah, just so you're out the way. Switch over to you. Would you be so kind as to point retrograde, and you can close the airlock. And we need to figure out where we want to land. Where do we want to land? On the light side, I think. So we're going to land the entire opposite side of Kerbin. We can land here. If we land there, we can watch Kerbin rise, couldn't we, as that goes round. That would move away. So we want to land here, and then we'd see Kerbin rise. So, but I want to land somewhere flat. Well, actually, I just want to land. So let's pick there, shall we? Let's do that. Let's add a maneuver. Ooh. Let's slow ourselves down. Let's pick that. That looks nice. I'm going to pick there. 179 meters a second. Okie dokie. 39 second burn in 20 minutes. So here we go. Here we go. We are going to land on the moon with our tourists. And I will try to remember to push the mute button, not the stop record button. That would not be a good thing there, so yeah. Oops. Right. Didn't miss anything, I just walked around here and it's just a time. Yeah, we're all good. We're good. We can just fire the engine at any point. We don't need a maneuver node per se. So let's not worry about the maneuver node. Boom. Let's just get our thing in there. So let's fire the engine. Yada yada yada. And get the blue line here somewhere. Somewhere in there. about there, where the mouse is. Yeah, well, the mouse is moving because obviously we are orbiting around the moon. Wow, the poodle is really slow, isn't it? That's a little worrying. Okay. That'll do. That'll do. And then I'm going to do the same trick that I did on Mimus. We're going to go somewhere down here, quite near the surface, add a maneuver, and then tell it to basically stop us. Which is like that. You bring the apparatus down to the center of the maneuver. So it says a 1 minute burn time. If we go to the landing one, that says we have 6 minutes until our suicide burn, and it's going to be 1 minute 45 seconds. So that's 1 minute 30 seconds in 5 minutes. So we could try and suicide burn this. I don't want to do that. I really, really don't want to do that. Because I feel as if a suicide burn would be exactly what it says in the first word. It would be suicide. I feel as if I'd get it wrong, we'd crash, we'd burn, everyone would die. It is the most efficient way of landing. But we're not going to. We're going to basically go down, pretty much land us on the engine bell, sort of hover a couple of meters off the ground, and then try and rotate the craft around and bounce onto the wheels. That's the idea. Landing lights on. I think I'm going to go with this. I think I'm going to go... see, that's saying the suicide burn is we missed it. Oh no, now it's going 6 minutes here. I think there's a ridge there or something that it's getting confused on. I'll tell you what, let's go down to the suicide burn till it says about 1 minute from the suicide burn, and then we'll fire the engine. In that sense, it's jumping around. It's really... So what? I'm worried. I'm concerned. Something isn't right here. Right. Okay, so I think we're okay. I think. Here we go. Here we go. We've got an estimated impact and an estimated time. So there we go. So we should fire that at 41 seconds. So I'm not going to do that. I'm going to fire it at about 50 seconds, I think. Like so. And then have a look, see at what exactly is below us and where we're exactly going to land. Because, realistically, I actually want to do this. Oh, I've messed this up, haven't I? I think I've messed this up. I think our estimated burn time is way above our impact time. Can I try and get some height? Can I do a tricky wouldn't raise it out. And try and get our vertical speed to drop quicker than that. Because if I can, we'll be okay, because we'll just go further along. Which won't be a problem. Will not be a problem at all. Well, I think we're good. We're good. Awesome. Right. Cool. Okie dokie. That's okay. We did it. We're fine. Yeah. I think just burning retrograde, I would have messed something up there, so. Right. Let's pretty much bring us to a stop, shall we? We've got plenty of fuel, we don't have to worry about it too much. We've got that refueling thing in orbit. Yeah, okay, so slowing the engine down so we're actually still dropping out the sky. Just gently though, 45 meters a second, slowly accelerating. Means I can fire the engine up whenever I feel like it. Turn it up another little notch. It'd start dropping down there. There we go. Awesome. We are falling quite quickly. 45 meters a second is very fast. Very, very fast. Okay, I think we're good. Drop this down. And more. Pretty much bring us to a dead stop. Radial out. Bounce off the engine bell. And a bit of a bouncy landing. Oh, we are very rear heavy. Yeah, that makes sense. Open. Transfer some of this fuel forward, shall we? Brakes. We want the fuel in the back for when we're coming into land, but not when we're actually on the moon, because otherwise we're just going to be dotting ourselves back here, like so. Boom, there we go. Now if I push us forward, we should land on the wheels and stop. Hurrah! And we are on the moon. We are on the moon. Contract parameter complete. That should be everything ticked. Yep, everything ticked. Now all we have to do is return to Kerbal, which is that away. We've got 1,400 meters a second. We need 890. Everything seems awesome. We do want to slow down a lot more than this, actually. We want to pretty much use up all the fuel and slow right down so that we're not burning off as much here. We might use a couple of passes to slow us down. I think that might be an idea. While we're here, should we plant a flag? Let's get our scientist out, because he's oh, off we go. Oh. He's brand spanking new to the space program. So if he goes to the moon, then yeah, don't do that. Okay, plant flag, yay, awesome. But it gave me some experience, which is what we want. Should have picked him up first before we landed on Mimas. That would have helped. We didn't plant the flag on Mimas. Tourist landing. Okay, woohoo! Cool. Right. Let's go up here. Grab that. Get on board. Boom. And let's take off. We are pretty much aiming up the hill anyway. I know this engine can do it. The wings are going to have absolutely no use here whatsoever, but it's all going to be engine power. So, turn that off. Hit the wheels. Go, 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 go. And generally just lift off very, very gently. Like so. Then point prograde. Get the most effort out of the engines. And that'll do us. That'll do us. We're slightly off 90 degrees. We really want to be going that way. If you don't mind. A little bit more height. And we should be Kerbal come up over the horizon as we're going. That would be awesome. It's over there somewhere. There is Jewel. I also feel that if we just fire now all the way, we will eventually just return to Kerbal. This is perfect.